Hello and welcome to Final Boss Fight. My name is Jeff, and once again, I return as the keeper of arcane lore for Masks of Nyarlathotep. I'm joined tonight by our hardy band of investigators. I'm joined by Brian Croy Dragon.
Hello.
I'm joined by Stanza.
Good night.
And I'm joined by Robin.
Who?
Robin.
Who?
with the cat ears. Right. And I'll do the recap for this evening. Hello? Is this thing on? Oh, Uncle always makes it look so easy. Well, the drum is going round, so I guess it's working. Let's see now. Report on the ongoing investigation into the death of Jackson Alliance and the disappearance of the Cairo expedition by me, Willis Sly, acting for Carlton Ramsey, lawyer and executor of Mr. Elias's will. Poor Uncle Carlton, I hope the rest of the home will do him good. I must remember to get rid of all his bottles somehow. Anyway, let's see now. The friends of Jackson Elias have made it to Egypt. Oh, I wish I was there. It sounds so romantic. They've been joined by Capac Lock, son of their previous comrade Flintlock. Uncle never told me exactly what happened to him. Oh, well, I suppose it doesn't really matter. Oh, goodness, I'm rambling again. Uncle always said I needed to keep my feet on the ground. Where was I? Oh, yes. The friends arrived in Port Said, then on to Cairo, Capac with them. Oh, I can't wait to see what happens next. Recording ends. And so, move us to the Cairo map. And the day dawns, the morning dawns, and you awaken from a very good night's sleep at the Hotel Shepherd. One of the most expensive hotels in Cairo, certainly one of the most hospitable, certainly one of the most comfortable. And it's morning, and you can hear, coming from outside, the hustle and bustle of the streets of Cairo. What are your plans? How would you wish to progress the investigation? Where do you wish to go first? And just so you're aware, it is the 21st of March.
I've got the 23rd on my notes.
Well, I got 23rd. Let me just check this. I haven't got my sheets up. That's why.
Go question Warren Bessart.
That's an option.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to find that letter on the resources because handwriting's too annoying.
Oh, you're right. It's 23rd of March. Yeah, that's my mistake. Morning of the 23rd of March.
And we also have that Faraz Najjar.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering.
This is Robin speaking. I can't actually remember.
Yeah, that's another name on the list. There's also Dr. Ali Kafour, acquaintance of Tim Sullivan's.
I'll never leave my pant leg alone.
Shall we go see this Warren Bessart then? Was he in museum owner? Carlisle Inn, Egypt fixer.
Speaking out of character, I don't remember. I'm just going down the list of what we have provided.
Okay, Roland Bessart is who put Roger Carlyle in touch with Faraz Naja. Just decided to just quickly skim the letter.
Can you read out the letter, actually, just so we're all clear with it?
Okay, I can give it a shot. Dear Mr. Carlyle, your lawyer informed me that you seek certain knowledge of this land and its distant past, and I believe I can aid you in this regard. Something in the old quarter have identified one Faraz Najar in the Street of Jackals, who claims to be in possession of a singular... can't read that, which he believes will be of great interest to you. He is prepared to part with these items if a suitable price can be agreed upon, and I shall endeavour to make sure that matters are arranged to your satisfaction. Yours, M. Warren Bizarre.
Okay, so it sounds like this Warren Bizarre might know what this weird item or whatever it is that Faraz... Sorry, I'm terrible with these names. Faraz Najar was asking after.
It was Warren Bizarre signposted Roger Carlyle to Faraz Najar, who had the item in question.
Right.
So can I just ask a question? What are you investigating exactly? What is your investigation about?
Good point. I mean, I know at some point we're going to try and find where the cult here is and what they're up to.
But what is the starting point of your investigation for this whole thing? For this whole thing, what is the starting point of the investigation?
Would we not want to look into seeing what Jackson Elias was looking into initially?
Which I guess means following the trail of the Carlisle expedition, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're going down the route of the Carlisle expedition, basically talking to people who met Roger Carlyle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So is that your plan then? Is that the plan that you're going for, to speak to Warren Bizarre?
I think so.
Why not?
Sorry, I'm just starting to have a little bit of a look through the old handouts for what could be leads over here as well.
In general, there's a set of 4 bullet points to make it easy for you.
Yeah.
Warren Bizarre, Faraz Najar, Dr. Ali Kafour, and Omar al-Shakti. But be careful with that one, since that's explicitly a member of the cult, and we have something he wants.
Shall we go see this Warren Bizarre to begin with, then?
Okay. First question: where is he?
That is a good question.
Yeah, true. This letter only has Roger Carlyle's address. Well, it's like his New York address. But it does have his typeface name on it. Like, it says Drago. My brain says Drago Man. No, I'm convinced that says Drago Man. It's like at the top beneath his name.
Tim, do you know what a Dragoman is?
The Drago Man?
Would Tim know? I think Tim would know what that is.
Is that something I have to roll?
No, I'm just asking, do you know what a Dragoman is?
Is this a Cthulhu Mythos thing or something I have to look up on Wikipedia?
Oh, no, I'm just wondering if you knew it. A Dragoman is basically a guide or reporter.
Oh, Arab interpreter.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember hearing the name of them when I was watching the episode back earlier. So, shall we go find one of them first and see if they know where he could be found? You know what?
Well,
Pack's gonna walk out onto the street and see if he can find one.
Okay. So, Pack, you walk out onto the street, and it's a bustling street. There's people crowding by. There's market stalls, people calling out their wares, fresh vegetables, genuine antiquities from the pharaoh's jewelry. There's street musicians. And no sooner do you step out onto the street when you're approached by a boy, an 11-year-old boy. Mister, you want guide, mister?
Ah, yes, good timing, little one. And he ruffles the kid's hair.
He's like, my name Mahmoud. I very good guide.
Mahmoud, I'm Kapak.
Kapak, Mr. Kapak, yes. Where you want to go?
We want to find a man called
Foreign Bazaar?
That's the one. Discord keeps I've only had half a glass. Keeps kind of scrolling down, so my notes are going. Yes, Warren Bassard.
Warren Bassard. Ah, yes, Warren Bassard. He live on Street of Scorpions. Yes, I seen him. Yes. You want to go now? You want to go now? I take you now.
Yes, let me just grab my two companions.
Oh, yeah, friends, bring friends. Yes, bring friends.
Boy, you two, come on.
Oh,
I think
all
I've got someone to direct us.
All right. I'm in.
Yes, you bring friends. Yes, good. Yes, come this way. And you'll start putting.
Seem to be named after animals, I see.
Yes, yes, and yeah, come, you come this way. You come, and he starts pulling at your sleeve.
Oh, steady on there.
You safe with me. You safe with me.
Okay, just slow down a bit. I can't keep pace. Limping along.
And he does like to take you. It takes it's a very a maze of alleys and streets and marketplaces. But he does lead you quite deftly down side roads through alleys to the point where you very quickly lose track of which way you've come. You get the feeling that if you were to lose this boy, you'd have a great difficulty finding your way back. But he does stay with you. He's quite happy to lead you along. And before long, you find yourself standing in front of a door painted red. He turns down an alley. He says, "This Street of Scorpions," and he stands in front of a door that is painted red. I've seen Warren Bassard. I've seen Warren Bassard here. This is where he is.
Should we check before we pay him?
Yeah, go on then. One of you guys can take the lead here.
I don't suppose there's any nameplate on the door or anything like that.
There's no nameplate on the door.
But then it also feels rude to knock on the door while the kid's waiting there to be compensated for his efforts.
He doesn't look in a rush to be paid particularly.
Okay. I'll take a knock there.
Tell you what, while that's happening, Pac's going to just give all his money that he's got for the day to the kid and say, if you kind of act as our guide for our entire journey, the rest will pay you.
And he looks down. This is more money than he's probably ever seen in his entire life. And he looks up at you wide-eyed, goes, "Yes, sir. Yes, mister. Yes, mister. Mahmoud, I will be your faithful guide. I will be your faithful servant. Yes."
Good lad. Kind of grasp him on the shoulder.
Martin, you knock on the door. The door opens, and it's probably about 5 foot tall Egyptian, quite round, moustache, got his hat on. I don't know what the hats are called there.
Fez.
I don't think it's a fez.
There's that turkey, I believe.
Yeah. But he looks at you. He goes, "Yes, you wish to buy clothes? Walk into my clothes shop. You wish to buy clothes?"
Sorry, we seem to. It seems that we seem to have the wrong address.
Oh, you wish to? I have very fine clothes. You wish to come in and see clothes?
Sorry, we're looking for a Warren Berserk, just like glancing back at the kid.
Warren Bersart? No, I never heard of Warren Bersart. Not heard of him. Not heard of any Warren Bersart. No, no Warren Bersart here.
I don't know if he's just saying. I don't know whether.
Is there any way to tell if he's telling the truth there or not?
Is there something to roll?
All come up with the same idea. Yes, please. A psychology roll, please, from all of you. Anybody who wants to make the roll.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, is he trying to hide something, or does he just talk, or is he just a fast speaker like that?
Tim. Tim's not too far off, actually. So I'll say that you can all see this. Tim's not too far off. You can all see this. He answered way too fast. And in fact, as he's saying this, as he's lying through his teeth, and you're all very certain he's lying through his teeth, you can see past. He glances off to his side, and you can see past him in the shop, in the dim light of his shop. There appears to be a curtained archway at the back of his shop, and he's like glancing towards it. So he says, "No, Warren Bersart's not here. There's no Warren Bersart here."
I think maybe we will take you up on your kind offer and take a look around.
Yes, and remember, Akhenaten still sees and hears.
Yes, of course. Please come in. Please come in. I have many fine clothes, and to be honest, it's a bit of a mess. Clothes all over the place. He obviously doesn't get many customers, but she's like, "So try this on. Like, come try this on. Come try this on. You sir with the hat, Denver is with you. You sir with the hat. Yeah, come try this on. Come try this on." And it's
Denver will be the diversion.
Yep. So, what do you do? Are you going through?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's investigate that curtain.
Okay. While the shop owner is busy with Denver, he kind of sees you going in, but he doesn't do anything about it. He's just busy like trying to sell Denver anything he can. And you go through to the back, and it's a tiny room. It smells. There's a foul bed in the room. There's filthy cushions, a worm-eaten low table, and sprawled on the bed, I have a... Where is my picture here? Is a man who has seen better days. He appears to be puffing a pipe of some local concoction. Tim, make me your choice of pharmacy or natural. I think we'll make it a natural world roll. If you make it a natural world roll, please, if you're able to do that, just to see if you can identify.
I do not see pharmacy, so I'll go yes.
Yeah. It's not opium. It's a very, very, very poor grade of hashish.
What's hashish?
And he like moves around very, very slowly, very difficult as you enter. Yes, we. Who is it?
Tim Sullivan and company.
To interrupt there. What's hashish?
We can introduce ourselves.
It's marijuana. I think it's marijuana into one of the two cannabis.
All right.
Yeah. And who is it? Who's there? Tim Sullivan. I don't know that name. I don't know your names. Why are you here?
We were sort of like. We've been investigating the Carlisle expedition, and we were hoping you might be able to tell us something about.
Yeah. When you say Carlisle expedition, he kind of pulls back and pulls into himself. No, not them. No,
my friend.
No, I don't want to. No, don't. I don't want to. You can't make me. I don't want to remember. You can't make me remember. No.
Calm down. What? You seem very jittery and nervous at the mention of that name.
If I tell you my story, will you go away and leave me alone?
Absolutely.
I'll ask everyone to mute themselves and make sure your Roll20 volumes are turned up.
Warren n'est pas là. Warren Maginot. It's very important that I smoke the rest of this pipe. Yes, plunk down a few pounds and sit yourself down and we shall talk of choses merveilleuses. De plus grandes choses que vous ne l'imaginez. No Frenchy. Merde. Madala tagalamna bia le rabia? No? Anglais. English it is. Carlyle. Feels like a lifetime ago. It can't have been more than 5 or 6 years now. It was in the winter. Maybe January or February. There was a lawyer. He wanted me to be an agent, a purchasing agent for Roger Carlyle himself. The wealthy American. Money is no object. I told him, oui, monsieur, and got the things he wanted. Got them from Faraz Najar, antiquities dealer. He could get his hands on anything, especially when money is no object. I whisked Carlyle's items out of the country. A little bakshish and whoosh! They're off to the Penhew Foundation in London. Bye-bye. A handful of ancient trinkets, nothing too special. A monkey could have done it. Got them there in plenty of time for Carlyle and his friends to see them there. This was, maybe April. They came here. Cairo. The Carlyle expedition in all their glory. I was their man, arranging their equipment and permits, traveling along with them to smooth out any difficulties with the locals or the authorities. Difficulties. The dig was to be at Dashur. The bent pyramid, magnifique. The sides are not straight, up and then, whoop, bent over like that. Weeks later, I was at our camp at the shore, and Jack Brady came running up. He was scared out of his mind, and this was not like him. He tells me Carlyle, Miss Masters, Sir Aubrey, and Dr. Houston went inside the bent pyramid and never came out. They were sure there was some foul play. The diggers had fled the site. No work, no people, no expedition. We did not know what to do. So, I opened a bottle of cognac and we drank. Oh my, did we drink? The next morning as the sun comes up, voila, who do you think we see coming from the bent pyramid? We were overjoyed. At first. What happened? Where were you? We could tell they had found something wonderful, something important. But Sir Aubrey forbade them from speaking, not a word. You could see it. They had changed. Something about them was different, and not for the better. Warren, he is a clever fellow. He knows when not to ask questions. Mon Dieu, what a day. In the nighttime, an old woman came to my tent. She tells me her son is one of the diggers I hired. Before I could send her away, she tells me her son and the other men, they fled because Carlyle and the others had consorted with an ancient evil. The messenger of the Black Wind, she called it. The souls of the Europeans are lost, she tells me. What, me? No, she says, not you. Not the big man. The diggers, they called Brady Big Man because you've seen him, no? By now, I have had enough of this. But before I can send her away, she whispers to me, "You need proof? Go see for yourself. Go to the collapsed pyramid at Medum, the night before the dark of the moon, at the time when the moon is slimmest." Quel idiot! I went. Quelle idée terrible! I told Brady I was going to Cairo for a night on the town, but instead I went to Medum. I listened. I went. I was there. Warren was it un imbecile. I sat alone in the dark until they came. Hundreds of them following Carlyle and the others. The things they did. Some kind of rite, a ritual obscene and horrid with 100 madmen. Obscene, immonde, dégoûtant. The very desert came alive, crawling and undulating towards the ruins of the pyramid. Putain de merde. The ruins themselves became a skeletal, bulging-eyed thing. Strange creatures rose from the sands, grasped the dancing cultists, and, one by one, tore out their throats, killing all dead, all of them. Ah, but not my dear employers. They remained, and one other robed person. Have you heard enough now? No! There is more. Something more came up from the sand. Huge. The size of an elephant, but with 5 separate shaggy heads. Then I realized what it was, but no! I cannot. I must not speak its name. But it ate them. The bodies swallowed all, devoured, leaving only the 5 of them standing on the blood-soaked sand. Poor Warren fainted. I don't know for how long, but I turned and walked straight into the desert, away from that place. I thought anything would be better. Idiot, Warren! Before the dawn, I stumbled up a rise of sand. Mon Dieu, I saw them. Hundreds of them. An army of dark sphinxes. Rank upon rank crouched on their haunches. Waiting for the hour of madness to spring forth and devour the world. I left this world again. This time for many months. The man found me helpless, a big baby, a lunatic. 2 years, he and his mother cared for me, poor Warren, mindless and adrift, merciful forgetfulness. In time, I forgot and began to live again. I came back to Cairo, but now the dreams have come. Dreams and memories. Infernal nightmares. Hashish helps some. Opium is even better. Alas, my supply is all but gone, and I cannot bear the night without it. Please, I must have money. Perhaps you can help. Poor Warren. Madness grips at me every minute. For the love of God, don't leave me like this. Everything is lost. There is no hope for any of us. Everywhere, the weight. Alas, my pipe is empty. Merde.
And with that, Warren Bassett shuffles back and leans over. And just for your reference, I have the transcripts of that.
I was going to ask, is there a transcript or something?
There's a transcript, yeah.
I mean, I had to refresh the page in order to get the audio, so it was just cut off at the end.
Thank God. Oh, right, I'm still muted.
No, you're not. You are. You're live. So with that, Warren Bassett withdraws and just kind of turns over, getting on the pipe.
Sorry, I'm just rereading this through.
Yeah, I was trying
Make
to
sure I haven't missed anything in my notes that I've taken.
Yeah, I think the only thing I might have missed would be a name or two. It's like Masters, Carlisle, Sir Aubrey. Who was the fourth?
Brady.
No. Brady is innocent of all this. Was there a doctor or?
Was that not Penhew?
No, that's Sir Aubrey Penhew. I think. Yeah, I should reopen this.
That thing the size of an elephant with 5 shaggy heads sounds certainly something like what my old man would be interested in.
Okay, Carlisle, Hypatia Masters, Sir Aubrey, Dr. Houston. That's the one I was missing.
Collapsed pyramid.
Yeah, we've heard
Medium.
about the Pyramid of Dasher.
I was going to say, is that familiar to you, Tim? Man, you're kind of knowledgeable on your Egypt history.
And I have no doubt that the robed fifth figure was who we dealt with not so long ago.
Yes, Robin's forgetting the character name, but
she went by a few names. The name in my notes is Mweru, but I remember that specifically being like, don't use that name. Well, she dead now, so she can't tell me not to use it.
We assume she's dead.
No, we made pretty sure. We were right there. We killed her.
I know.
It's the others who are probably alive. They're probably alive.
Oh, so that's what it looks like. I've heard of it, but I've never actually seen it.
Pyramid.
I'm sure.
No, it's
Oh, so it's not an actual place.
Yeah, it turns out it's an actual place. I'd always heard of it, but I always thought it was just some Lovecraft thing. Turns out it's an actual place. I'll put the picture in.
Yeah, I remember when I was very surprised to hear someone outside of this group talk about the
Blue John Cabin.
Yeah, just like.
Is there anything else you want to ask this poor man?
What
yeah,
do you know about a Black Pharaoh?
That just makes him shrivel up even more. No, go, no, go, leave me, go, no. I've told you what I know. Leave me now, leave me.
One last question. You mentioned sphinxes. They look anything like this, and Kapak's going to pull out the party's Black's Jade
oh
Sphinx.
dear.
Are you trying to show it to him?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
He leans over. No, not like that. Not like that. No.
Okay.
Good shout, Ben.
Well, I can't think of anything else to question this.
Yeah,
poor
I'm
man
content
about.
to
I
leave
think,
him alone.
Gonna say, I've used all my daily money at the minute, so I can't even drop him anything to.
Well, I mean, I'm sure either Martin or names escape me suddenly. Martin or Tim could probably spare something.
Do you give him any? Do you put any money in near him?
Yeah. If I can spare it, then yeah.
Okay. Count that towards your daily. You probably up to your daily spending limit. I can't recall what the actual exchange is here.
I mean, I hadn't been aware of daily spending.
Yeah. It's the pound. One Egyptian pound contains 100 piastres, which is equivalent to the British pound. So, £1 would be $5 in this case. If it's under your daily spending limit, you can just chuck it in and not worry about it.
I get mine to the little urchin.
So I'm like, it's like possessions?
Yeah, it's under possessions. It's spending limit.
I can see spending level.
Yeah. That's the one.
Oh, okay, then I can't spare any.
Possessions spent $2, yeah. Dollars are worth more. Even if you just put like one in, that'd be fine. But then if you're putting any, it would just say you can just like chuck him a couple of coins. And as he does so, he says, Nuri, the woman who helped me, her name was Nuri. She lives in El Wasta near Maydam. Yes, Nuri. And her son. Near Maydam.
Well, thank you. You've been a great help to us. I hope you managed to find what piece you are looking for.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, so do you leave the shop at this point?
Yeah.
You leave the shop, and Mahmoud is out there crouching down. He's like petting a cat, and the cat is rubbing up against him.
Oh.
But the moment the four of you emerge, the cat yelps and runs away.
Huh.
Here now, what's this?
Cat doesn't like one or more of us.
Mahmoud stands up. Yes, mister? Where you want to go now?
Well, we have two possible destinations. We have we have either El Wasta, or we have Brenton Bob's Open, or we have the Street of Jackals.
Well, you have a small map on the Roll20 screen currently, and it tells you where Maydam is. Maydam is about 50 miles south of Cairo.
Oh, okay. and that also gives me the spelling. Okay, so that's a trip out trip.
Amu's looking expectantly up at you.
Well, that leaves the Street of Jackals then.
Street of Jackals? Street of Jackals? Yes. I know Street of Jackals. I'll take you Street of Jackals. And he's again grabs Kapak by the sleeve and is like pulling him like through the alleys, through the streets, through all the markets. You can probably
see Kapak's actually struggling to keep up a bit.
He doesn't notice. He just like keeps on going, and as it's approaching midday now, there's like more hustle and bustle out on the streets. People have come out. People are shouting their wares.
Is it always this busy here?
Busy. This is normal. This is normal.
I wasn't sure if you were about to say this is a quiet day.
as you're going along, there's people that go, buy my rugs, buy jewelry. And again, it probably takes you another. So Street of Scorpions, where you've just been, is location number 16 on the map, and the Street of Jackals is location 12. So probably takes you a good half an hour or so to get through to the Street of Jackals.
Far from each other. That's good.
Mm-hmm. And you arrive at the Street of Jackals, and it's a trader's street. There's like lots of fabric shops, carpet shops, antique shops dotted here and there, except for one, which is a burned out, rubble-strewn hole.
What happened here, Mahmood?
I don't know. I don't know what happened here. Hey, and he calls out to some random passerby, and they start conversing in Arabic for a few moments. He says there was a fire here. He says there was a fire here 6 years ago. He says a hideous demon descended on the shop, and a hideous demon came down and burned the shop.
And what did the shop sell?
The shop belonged to Faraz Najar.
Figured.
Now that's interesting, because that's who we were looking for.
He says
that lines up with the time frame of the expedition.
he says Faraz Najar survived, but was horribly burned. He says he believes Faraz Najar has a new shop. Street of Potters.
Would you be able to take us there?
Yes, mister. Mahmoud, take you there. Yes, I'll take you there. Yes, mister. Grabs hand, pulls you. Yoinked. This is the Uber of the time, I believe. I think from the way it's going.
It's not a tup. I'm assuming they've got them in Egypt. I don't know.
Yeah, they've got motorbikes, I imagine. Yeah.
They've got motorbikes. Some in the ambience, or like occasionally.
Yep. Which reminds me, I need to switch over the Syrinscape. Good thing about recording this, I can do all the sound effects properly afterwards. There we are. So he leads you again through the marketplace. It's probably where are we going to now? We're going to location 6, so it's another half an hour or more, 45 minutes. And he leads you to Street of Potters, and you're looking down the Street of Potters, and there is one shop clearly marked Faraz Najar, Curios, and in French, Magasin d'Antiquities. And there's like in the middle of like a load of tenements and flats built on top and around it.
I've got a horrible feeling Tim's favourite person's going to show up again.
That's why I voted to go to see Faraz Najar.
I've been expecting him to show up.
Okay. So, do you enter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You enter the shop, and it's packed full of merchandise, knickknacks. Tim, you'd see there's nothing really that valuable here. There's a curtain door towards the rear of the premises. And as you do, a man who is not your favorite person appears. he says, "Oh, hello, customers. Yes. My name is Faraz Nazar. Yes, please. How may I help you? You wish to buy? You wish to buy? I have genuine statues here. I have genuine Pharaoh's jewelry over here. Showing you all his wares, but it's all worthless. You can see
It's a
instantly
normal
it's all
man
worthless.
who doesn't suddenly appear behind you.
I'm just expecting him to appear wearing a fez. Because keep in mind, Ottoman Egypt was a thing once.
Yes. How may I help you? What do you want to buy today?
Are there anything that is of particular interest that you would recommend, sir?
Oh yes. This statue right here. Statue of Pharaoh Ramesses right here. Yes. Genuine. Direct from the Valley of the Kings. Yes.
Can I check it?
Yes, you can check it. What role will be appropriate? Archaeology, history. What do you think?
I'm going with archaeology. If I get it right, If I get it right, I reserve the right to say this is for someone else.
Okay, make it.
I shouldn't have said anything.
You know you want to spend luck.
You know what? Yeah, I'll spend luck. I have 48 of it.
Okay, 4 points of luck to make it. 5 points of luck to make that a success. And yeah, it's not only can you see that it is fake, you can see there's a row of 2 or 3 identical ones right behind it.
Yes, indeed. The Valley of the Kings in your basement, no doubt.
And he's a bit sputtering about it. Yeah, yes. I'm sorry. Would you like this instead? Is there anything you actually want to ask him? Otherwise, he's going to spend his time pottering around.
I'd like to ask him about the
what would
fire.
you know about a Black Pharaoh? And I do not mean the Nubian pharaohs. I mean
the moment you say Black Pharaoh, his eyes start to bulge, and he, you need to leave now. No, thank you. Yes, you need to leave now. Yes, no, we're closed for the day. You need to leave right now.
Dang it! I don't imagine he'd have been much happier to talk about the fire, though. To be fair to you. Because that was what I was trying to ask.
Do you want to try and say anything to like change his mind or to stop him from ushering you out?
Can we bribe him?
Mr. Ferez, yes, I would certainly still be interested to buy some stuff from you. But maybe you could look at this and I show him the Black's Jade Sphinx.
At this point, he grabs on the wall. There's a jeweled scimitar, and he's actually grabbing the scimitar and starts swinging it at you. No, out, get out, get out.
All right.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that would make him more reassured. Well,
what do you wish to do?
I think we don't necessarily go spouting the name of the Black Pharaoh quite so openly here.
I think unless you stop him, he is going to push you out of his shop, and he's just like going to slam the doors.
Oh, I thought he'd done that already, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he'd done. I thought we'd gone past the point where we could do anything.
You are outside the shop. What do you wish to do?
That was a bit of a disaster.
Well, if we're keen enough, we can try. Let's see if we could try another approach another day.
And I think we don't necessarily go spouting the name of the Black Pharaoh, because that
What about the Carlisle expedition? Like
yes,
that's pretty. That's public knowledge. So like, are we allowed? Can we still ask about that?
Not who you're asking it to. Who you going to ask that to?
I think we're just talking in general at the minute.
Just talking to the party, basically.
Yes, it is public knowledge. I think this is a bit of a loose end for today, dead end for today, but maybe if someone comes back at a later day, maybe not Tim. And that's no offense to you, Tim. It's just I think he might have taken a bit of a disliking to you. Maybe we can talk to him about purchasing some stuff and then ease into the conversation going forward. What other things do we have on our to-do list?
Well, we have met Tim's acquaintance at the museum.
Yes.
It's still early afternoon. You can make it to the museum, then that'll be the last activity for the day.
Yeah. I was just going to say to Mahmood, if at all possible, can you potentially try and smooth things over so we can come and see him again at some point?
Yes, mister. Yes, mister. I make things smooth. I flatten the edges. I make things smooth. Yes.
It is a long trip, so it's just across the breadth of the city.
I'm not sure if that was what you meant to say, but flatter him up, butter him up, make him like us.
I'll say it's still fairly early in the afternoon, probably about 2 or 3 o'clock. So you still got time to get across there, really. And there's a tram. The red lines are a tram system, actually.
Ooh.
You're in the more popular. You're in the newer area of the city as opposed to the old city, so it's a lot easier to navigate.
Oh, I thought we were just at 6.
You are at 6, yes, but Mahmood can take you to the tram and you can all ride together. So
he did come at us a bit, didn't he? Looking at that picture.
Yep.
Can't say I blame him after the state the bazaar was in.
The Egyptian Museum is a building with a large ochre dome. As you enter, because it is open to the public, no need to knock or wait for anything, it is open to the public. You see, let's get this up. You see a large collection of Egyptian material. Papyrus scrolls, sarcophagi, urns. Tim, you've been here before. On your travel last time you were in Egypt in Cairo, you've been here before. You probably helped to catalogue and to provide some of this collection. And
Oliver, do not step on the keyboard.
Oh, step on the keyboard, kiddie. Step on the keyboard.
As you are exploring the museum, Tim, you hear a voice behind you. My dear Mr. Sullivan, it fills my heart with happiness to see you again. It has been too long. And you turn, and behind you stands your old acquaintance, Dr. Ali Kaffour.
Dr. Kaffour, it's been some time.
It has been too long, my friend. It has been too long. And are these friends of yours?
Yes, allow me to introduce to you Morton Linwood and Capac Locke.
Oh, pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Friends of Mr. Sullivan are friends of mine. Well,
it's nice to meet you.
Well, I'm sure you didn't just come here to see me. What brings you to Cairo, my old friend?
Strange circumstances. Mysterious circumstances. America, Britain, and now here we are in Egypt.
Oh, my dear Mr. Sullivan, you're starting to sound like Jackson Elias.
Unfortunately, it's in relation to him.
Oh, I was sad to read about his death in the papers. Is it in connection with that you've come here?
It is indeed. I don't just what was that little anecdote I made about him saying to me that if Tutankhamun ever is discovered, he'll kiss me on the mouth. Well, made it into the papers, did it?
No, that didn't. But Jackson did let slip that he had made such a bet with you at some point. He came to see me. He came to see me a few months before, a while before his death. He was, I don't know. I'd heard of the author. In fact, you told me stories of this man, this very capable, very confident author. But the man I met was nervous. He seemed to be constantly checking over his shoulder all the time we were speaking. I had to reassure him several times that there was no one else around. He kept on asking about the Carlisle expedition. I had a meeting to get to, and I couldn't answer all of his questions. We were going to make a follow-up meeting, but he never turned up, and that was the last I saw of him.
Don't remember enough detail about Jackson's journey.
Hmm.
I don't remember if we found a thing for but why he returned home early, because that sounds like that's what happened.
Hmm.
You say he was asking about the Carlisle expedition?
Of course.
Yes, he's quite interested in the Carlisle expedition. It's a very odd story. If you ask me, I think they found something in their dig. They found some secret pertaining to the Black Pharaoh, and that got them killed in Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, Sir Aubrey Penhew and I have corresponded several times, and about the Black Pharaoh. He was very eager for information. But it's very strange, though. They didn't come to visit me when they were over here, and
now, sorry, when we've mentioned the Black Pharaoh to other places, we've very much been shunned away. You seem to be the first person who's happy to talk to us about it.
I'm a historian, Mr. Locke. I'm happy to talk about history. A lot of people here in this city are superstitious. They still feel as though the spirits of the old pharaohs still watch over them.
And what did you talk with Mr. Penhew about in regards to the Black Pharaoh?
He was very eager to learn a lot of its history. I was able to tell him quite a lot of information. There was the priest. There was a pharaoh, Neferin-Ka, a powerful sorcerer. He resurrected the worship of the Black Pharaoh. It got to the point where people thought he was the Black Pharaoh. The Black Pharaoh fought with the successors of the Third Dynasty for control of the land. And then the last Sneferu, who founded the Fourth Dynasty, he managed to overthrow Neferin-Ka, and he built a pyramid that made him to hold Neferin-Ka's body. But the pyramid collapsed, and they had to build a second pyramid for the body. Perhaps you've heard of it, the Bent Pyramid at Dashur. That's said to hold Neferin-Ka's body.
We were told about this pyramid earlier today, weren't we?
Yeah. I think that's what the Carlisle expeditions tried to find evidence of Neferin-Ka's body, but I tried to visit them at their dig, and Aubrey Penhew, I thought he would have welcomed me with all the correspondence we've been having, but he turned me away. He turned me away quite rudely.
Sorry, this is me just doing my notes as well. He turned you away, but you said you'd been in quite...
I know. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand it at all.
And how did he look when you saw him?
He looked as he always does. He was very, very confident, very in control. Certainly nothing seemed to be wrong with him.
And you said they'd gone into the pyramid, did you?
He didn't say that, no.
No.
That was from Bizarre Story.
Yeah, okay, sorry, that's me getting muddled up. So did you actually go to this bent pyramid?
I went to the dig near Dashur, but I didn't get any further than that. They wouldn't let me in.
And is there any other ways you could potentially access it besides going through Dashur?
Not that I'm aware of. The whole site is you can get there, but it's quite a way out. It's quite a way out of Cairo, and I haven't had time to go back since.
If we were to potentially, in our investigation, head there, would you care to join us?
I'd like that very much. If that's an offer, I think I'd like that very much. But
sorry, I see Stanza's smiling there. I'm just thinking, Capac doesn't know what he's getting into yet, particularly.
Yeah, I feel like Martin and Denver would be like, let's just like, we can talk about it. It's like, okay. Maybe the deal is so, but the deal we could make is so. It's just like, okay, we might actually get a route there. We check that everything is stable, because the only danger is things collapsing, and then we can come back and bring you along. That could be the adjustment to that.
Want a second renowned Egyptologist historian to.
Yeah, but we want to make sure the site's safe first before we bring him along. You know.
I'm sure it'll be fine. We've had a lot of people working there. It'll be fine. Sorry, I've got to get that chaotic energy out somehow.
Yeah, and he carries on and says, but there have been other expeditions since. You've heard of the Penhew Foundation?
Yes, we've had dealings with them.
They've sponsored 10 expeditions here in the time since the Carlisle expedition, and well, if you believe the news, there's been at least 20 deaths, a number of disappearances, several suicides, and one case of madness. One person got sent to a hospital, but they all seem to have that same sort of secrecy that the Carlisle expedition had. There's one in Egypt now, the Clive expedition. I've been trying to get access to their site, but they haven't let me in at all.
Clive expedition, was that?
Just like giving Capac a look, just to like, it sounds like the site is dangerous at the moment, so that's why I'm in favor of us making sure it's safe before bringing in the good doctor along.
I know the Clive expedition.
Good doctor is your choice.
I know the Clive expedition. They're at Memphis at the moment. They seem to be. I think they're digging for someone. I've heard rumors they're digging for the body of Queen Nitocris.
Oh! I've got notes about that one. It's So, like, the crown, the girdle, and the necklace.
Oh, yeah, that sounds familiar. Well remembered.
It's the notes. It's the notes. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure this name came up, like, before Martin joined, so...
Quite possibly. It does sound familiar that you've said it.
And he's thinking, have you spoken to Nigel at all at the Cairo Bulletin? Nigel Wassif. Nigel Wassif at the Cairo Bulletin.
Not yet.
Oh, she may be able to help you. He may have some of the old articles. Jackson went to see him as well. He may have some more pieces of information for you.
Cairo Bulletin was that?
Yes. Yeah.
Nigel Wassif?
Nigel Wassif.
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 Hey, I got it in wrong. What one?
And what kind of excuse me, tabloid is this Cairo Bulletin?
Oh, you must have seen it on several stands. It's a local paper. Sensational news. There's I remember there's one article in there from a few years ago about a fire in the old city.
Oh,
that was about in 1919 though. But he must still have the
fire on the street of Jackals.
Can't remember the details of it exactly. Nigel will be able to tell you.
Well, so we're definitely gonna have to go see him tomorrow.
Yes.
So, like, whoever's nearest Martin might hear him, so, like, muttering under his breath about just, like, the shooting star came through. It's like, literally my guess interpretation is, it was just generally so, like, we're gonna have we're gonna have people who will help us get going on the investigation.
My friends, Tim, Mr. Sullivan, my friends, be careful. If you're investigating this affair, be careful. I don't know what you've been told, but there is a Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh. It does exist. It's here in Cairo. I don't know exactly where or who or what they're doing, but they're still here. They still worship and.
Well, to be honest,
be careful.
We were expecting them. Like, that's what went down in England.
I was going to say, didn't you people? I know I've not been with you long, but didn't you tell me that you'd had run-ins with them already?
Oh yeah, that was that was how we lost Zoe.
You've encountered them already?
Yep.
Then you must have seen things.
Yep.
Follow me. And he leads you through the museum. He opens a door in his office that leads to a stairway going down. And just trying to find the right thing. At the bottom of this stairway is a rather thick-set metal door. And he brings out a big ring of keys from his suit. Opens one of the locks. There's another combination lock. He opens that one. And he then waves his hands and intones some language. It's not Arabic. It's no language you've heard of before. And it's almost like you feel like this sort of static electricity on the back of your neck for a moment, and then it fades away.
Am I sensing any danger at the minute coming, or enmity?
No.
Oh, Martin very much trusts this guy.
Yeah. And he opens the door, and inside is the door creaks open, and inside there's scrolls, there's books. He says this is the information that I've had to keep hidden from the public. This is the information that is not accessible upstairs. And he leads you across to one alcove, and inside the alcove is a book. I just need to verify something very quickly about this book. It is, I say it's a book, it is stored in black leather scroll cases. He takes one, pulls out the scroll, it's very fine goat skin parchment, unrolls it, and at the top there's a heading. And does anybody speak Arabic, by the way?
If you give me a second.
Yeah.
Who speaks Arabic?
No, I speak Latin.
Okay.
I speak English and French.
Okay. In that case, Kafura says, this may be of help to you, but I would strongly advise against reading it. It's called the Al-Azif, written by the Arab Abdul al-Hazrad. Martin, make me what role would this be? Make me an education roll.
Not an occult. Education.
Abdul
al-Hazrad.
Yeah,
Hazrad.
Okay, education.
I mean, you can make a Cthulhu mythos if you wish to. I just think your education's got a slightly higher chance of succeeding.
Let's check. Oh, yeah, better than Cthulhu mythos.
Yeah. So I think education would work for this. You've heard that name Al-Azif in another connection. It's the original name for the Necronomicon.
I was wondering if that's where I recognized it. Is that Al-Hazif?
Al-Azif, Al-Azif.
I am concerned what will happen to us given that Robin is in this party and we now have access to a Necronomicon.
Dr. Kafur says, if you wish to, I'll make this available to you, but I have to be present if you read it, if you decide to read it.
Yeah, so like you probably see some like recognition dawning on Margaret, so on hearing the name, just like, yeah, that's very sensible.
This is the second time this has come up that people seem so scared of words.
Didn't you read something while we were on the boat on the ferry?
Yeah, it was a bit disturbing, but it wasn't that bad.
Well, I think all of the weird books now possession altogether are small pickings next to that.
I'm going to add the Al-Azif to the library. Not make it available yet, but if you wish to read it, there are circumstances for reading it. Basically, you have to be here in this room with Dr. Kafur present.
It can't be that bad, surely. Can you give us a summation of what this book is, or scroll is?
I can tell you that. He's happy to tell you that. It's a copy. It's not the original. It's a copy. It's a later version. It's not complete though. It is missing some sections, but it's probably the last Arabic copy of the Necronomicon in existence. It's a collection of stories and legends of gods, outer gods, old gods, every entity that's ever existed. in all their different forms. It has maps, star charts. Some of them have been damaged. Some of them have been deliberately defaced. It's a hideous thing. It may be useful, but it carries a price to read.
And have you read it?
Bits of it. I haven't read the whole thing. I dare not read the whole thing. I know enough to know that the Black Pharaoh is real and the Black Pharaoh is dangerous.
And you're willing to find someone to translate this for us, did you say?
No, I can't trust anybody else to read it. If you wish to study it, I will do the translation. I will help. I will assist as I can.
Okay. Okay. And you can see Kapak's curiosity is piqued.
Well, I am certainly curious about exactly how dire this cost is, because, like, I know just inscribing the Elder Sign on my discus was a pretty big cost.
You know what? I'm going to ask to spend some time studying this.
He's going to ask you a reason for this. What specific reason you have for studying it?
We have, as you may have gathered, it seems our investigation has led us into conflict with the Black Pharaoh's minions. It would possibly be nice to learn more about our enemies.
I cannot deny that knowledge is a powerful weapon, and forewarned is forearmed. I'm just wondering, are you prepared yourself? Do you have a reason yourself for doing this?
I would have thought to forearm the entire party would be a wise thing, and potentially, if this is as bad as you say it is in terms of cost, better one person take that risk than everyone else.
But why you in particular?
I suppose you would say, from what he's understood, that the Black Pharaoh killed his father. In a roundabout way.
Okay.
It was I mean, something of that ilk indirectly.
Yes.
It was more the ghoul god's fault than the Black Pharaoh. But I'm sure you'll find something about the ghoul god in there.
It was in Carlisle's kind of family home, wasn't it?
It was in the mine.
It was in the mine, but yeah. it was near an offshoot branch of the family, or the original family.
Oh yeah, the weird reincarnation probably thing.
Yeah.
And maybe it's Robin and Kapak putting things together that aren't connected at all. But my thought is maybe Carlisle became a worshipper of the Black Pharaoh. This is above table as well.
Okay.
I know I made a theory that sort of like, I think that's quite plain from Bizarre's story. Like, yeah, sort of like those four became they were part of the cult. And like we know two, we know two of them are definitely big deals in the cult. We got Zara Shafiq / Emerald, because I checked the names she went by. And we've got Penyu, who she evasively referred to as beyond their reach. When I tried asking, like, is he dead or not? Just like... And then that just left the other three, who presumably weren't in the code beforehand, but they were part of that bloody nasty rite. So, yeah.
So if you say he says, so is it vengeance you seek?
I think it's less vengeance and more a sense of duty. To find out why my father was killed and how deep it goes.
You're certainly willing to take this burden on. That's without question. If you are certain, then I will stay here. I will stay here with you tonight.
Appreciate it.
Tim and Martin, are you going to stay as well, or are you going to head back to the hotel?
I feel like maybe we should
head back to the hotel.
Okay, Mahmood is still there. Where's Mister? Where's Mister?
He'll be back along later.
Okay. Okay, I take back to hotel. Back to hotel. I take back to hotel.
Yeah, thank you, Mahmood. Am I the next to be yoinked?
Yoink! No, he only yoinks Kapak. He only yoinks Kapak.
Okay, no yoink.
So you two return to the hotel, and it's probably like going towards evening now, nighttime. So you get what sleep you can. Kapak,
Unlike Kapak.
Kapak, you spend the night under the direction of Kafor, reading these scrolls, and he directs you to the section specifically on the Black Pharaoh. Please bear with me while I'm reading out the chunk of this text. At the end of the Third Dynasty, a man known as Nefren Ka came to Egypt. Nefren Ka was a powerful sorcerer. He brought madness and death to his enemies at the flick of a finger. The stories say that he came from an ancient city in the deserts of Arabia, whose name was Irem, the City of Pillars. All who knew of it held it in dread. Nefren Ka revived the worship of an old, foul god, the Black Pharaoh. Soon, Nefren Ka and that god were interchangeable in the minds of the people, and the sorcerer became known as the Black Pharaoh. Now no one can distinguish between their deeds and legends. For many years, the Black Pharaoh fought with Zosa's successors of the Third Dynasty for control of the land. So great was the power of the Black Pharaoh that no record of them now remains. For a time, Nefren Ka ruled the Nile and its peoples. At last, Sneferu rose and founded the Fourth Dynasty and, with the aid of the goddess Isis, thwarted the evil magic and slew Nefren Ka. Remarkably, a pyramid was built at Maydum by Sneferu's command to contain the sorcerer's body. Kafor speculates that this, as you're reading, perhaps insulated Egypt from the still potent magic within the corpse. However, the Maiden pyramid collapsed, and a second, which is already under construction, was hurriedly repurposed. This second pyramid is now known as the Bent Pyramid at Dashur. Records imply that Nefren Ka's corpse was removed from Maiden and placed within the Bent Pyramid, but exploration of the site has discovered no trace, despite rumors of a hidden chamber within. Another pyramid at Dashur, the Red Pyramid, is also attributed to Sneferu. This pyramid is said to guard Dashur lest Nefren Ka rise from the dead. Upon his triumph, Sneferu ordered all traces of the Black Pharaoh stricken from the land. Nevertheless, worshippers of the Black Pharaoh remained and schemed for the evil one's return. In time, the worshippers were driven south out of Egypt into the hideous swamps beyond the Sudan. In the Sixth Dynasty, the cruel Queen Autocracy was thought to be in league with a new cult of the Black Pharaoh. And Dr. Kafor says that he believes this to be true. And he mentions that the Black Pharaoh is sometimes called by the name Nyarlathotep.
So was that another name for the Black Pharaoh, was that?
Or Black Pharaoh is sometimes called by the name Nyarlathotep.
Yeah, just checking that for my notes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Nyarlathotep.
I have an idea. I have an idea.
Jeff, will you be able to write that down in one of the handouts at some point?
I'll get the information to you.
Yeah.
I'll get the information to you.
Yeah.
You also read that Nefren Ka was said to possess a huge beast, of which the Sphinx at Giza is a small but inaccurate representation. The voice of Nefren Ka is said to have been carried throughout the land upon a black wind, a wind that destroyed at his whim. There's a prophecy that the Black Pharaoh will arise man-like but inhuman worshippers of the Black Pharaoh. I'm just going to tell you that. Man-like but inhuman worshippers of the Black Pharaoh were said to lurk underground in the deserts, occasionally waylaying innocent passers-by.
The cult were waylaying passers-by?
man-like but inhuman worshippers, and they are said to worship an outer god by the name of Azathoth.
Oh, okay, we got another one.
Azathoth.
Yep, Azathoth. So, you spend the night under Reed studying this, and you can add 6 to your Cthulhu mythos.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because Dr. Kafour is there, I'm not going to give you the full. I'm not going to ask for the full sanity loss.
Okay.
I'm going to ask. So I'm going to ask you to roll me 2d10.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll take half of it. So we'll round down. We'll call that 4 points of sanity lost.
Yeah, no, that is right. How much is that for?
We'll call that 4 points of sanity. Yes. Yeah. And maybe now you're starting to see how dangerous words written down on a page can be.
Yeah. I think Kapak would probably come down, like, just as he's reading, just go paler and paler and paler.
Okay.
Should I say my theory?
Please, yes.
Okay, so we know that. We strongly suspect that there has been a Roger Carlyle before. What if it was Nephron Carlyle? Well, probably because it also fits with the dreams he's had of becoming part of a god. So, like, and my conclusion from that is, like, okay, he was, my speculation from that is, like, he's going to be made into another one of the masks or faces, as it were.
Interesting.
And certainly, and that's, like, just fitting with the whole Nephron becoming intertwined with the Black Pharaoh. So it's like, I'm seeing a pattern.
And okay, so as you leave the museum, it's probably morning. It's starting to break now. Do you try and make your way back to the hotel?
Yeah, I would probably
try and
make my way back.
Tram line is there. The tram line is there, so it's easy. It's a lot easier to navigate your way back to the hotel. It's probably about 5 a.m. by the time you get up to your room, and you nearly trip over Mahmood, who is curled up in a ball, sleeping outside your room.
Oh.
Come on, you. And I spring you in, and I pick him up by the scruff of the neck and kind of chuck him in the room. Then I kind of go in myself and lay down on the bed.
I think.
I forgot something. I think given this sharing of information, at some point Martin would have told Dr. Kafour that that we have encountered one of the members of the expedition. So it's like we'd probably try both the names she's gone, but that Martin's heard her go by of Zara Shafiq and Mwelu.
That can't be. To my knowledge, Mwelu is in Kenya.
Okay, that is concerning.
But Zara Shafiq, you say, the name is familiar to me. She was one of the leaders of the Brotherhood, wasn't she, in the UK? The name is familiar. High Priestess, yes. You need to be very careful. These people are not to be trifled with. But
there's
I will provide what assistance I can.
But there's at least Zara Shafiq shouldn't be paralleling us anymore.
Be careful. These are dangerous people.
Yep.
Speak to Nigel. He can be an ally in our cause. He's a good man. He can be an ally. And I would have said, because I imagine Denver is still with you as you're all leaving the museum. Again, there's a couple of cats lounging in the sun, but as you approach, they run off. They run away.
Someone's spying on us with cats. We've had someone try to kill us with fog.
So the night passes. I think we'll get one last thing in before we finish. The night passes. It is now the morning. My calendar was completely wrong. It is now the morning of the 25th of March. What leads do you have to follow? We'll probably follow one lead before we have to finish. So what
I was going to say if
Maybe.
Kapak's got in at like 5 in the morning, I think he'd be asleep.
Okay, so we can go to Martin and Tim. If there's any lead you want to follow.
Not really. I'm fine with just continuing down the list.
Nigel.
Want to go visit Nigel? Okay.
Yeah, that's one person we know where to find who is within Cairo.
So you head to again the offices of the Cairo Bulletin. Are not listed on the map, which is a bit of an annoyance. It just says conveniently very close to whatever hotel you're staying in, so just like a block away from the hotel. And you enter. It's a typical paper. The ground floor is probably taken up with printing presses. Upstairs, there's a couple of desks. There's an office. And as you enter, there's a man there who... welcome, my friends. Ali told me that you'd be coming. My name is Nigel Wasif. I'm the editor of the Cairo Bulletin.
He's quite baby-faced.
Younger than the doctor, yes.
Ali said that you were interested in Carlisle expedition. Is that right?
That is correct.
Oh, I've done some digging and I found some of the old articles that we had printed on them. Would you like to read? Would you like to see them?
Yes, please.
I'm not going to ask you to read these out, but just know that they are there and they are there for your reference.
Yeah.
They mainly detail the Carlisle party's arrival at Cairo. There's some of the events they were invited to, and also how they departed Cairo after supposedly Roger Carlyle came down with a sunstroke. And Sir Aubrey Penhew announced that they were moving to a healthier climate while Carlyle recuperated. So I'm not saying not ask you to read these now, but they are there. But Wasif says, yes, I remember these, which I tried to get access to their dig sites, but they were simply horrid. They wouldn't let me or any of the other press anywhere near it.
Doesn't sound like they're letting anyone nearby go.
No. Yeah, something about when they came out, people said they looked different, as if they'd been through some strange experience or I don't know what it was. Still. But I tell you one thing, they got very friendly with someone around here, Omar Al-Shakti. They went to dinner with him for a few times.
Oh, do you know where he maybe found?
He's a plantation owner. I think he has a plantation up at Gezira Mohammed. It's about 30 miles outside of Cairo. And I wonder if I'll have any better success at the Clive expedition. I've heard they're down at Giza. Although I did hear rumours that they were looking for a mummy or something and they found it, but it was stolen. Some people even said that it was Queen Nyarlathotep itself, but before they could test anything, the mummy was stolen. Still, it's good for a story. And
do you have an article about the fire on the Street of Jekyll's 6 years ago?
I do, yes. And he pulls another paper out, and yes, it's here. And you can read this one out, please, Martin.
Okay. Mysterious fire in the old city. In the early hours of this morning, the shop of a local antiquities dealer, a Mr. Farah's Najar, succumbed to a blazing inferno that destroyed the premises entirely. Fortunately, thanks to the prompt actions of local residents, the fire was contained and did not spread to the surrounding buildings. One dreads to think of the conflagration that would have followed if it had. There are several reports from superstitious residents that Najar's business was destroyed by a flaming demon in retribution for unspecified misdeeds. Although they have not fully ruled out that the fire was set deliberately, the police have assured the bulletin that it was most likely the result of carelessness on the part of Mr. Najar, no doubt involved an unattended oil lamp, as these things so often do.
Is there anything else you want to know? I'll tell you what, though, if you're interested in the Clive expedition and the mummy, there is someone you might be able to speak to. A European named Jan Willem van Heuvelen. It's in the chat.
I'm going to need help with that spelling this time.
You will need help for this one. Apparently, he was let go from the expedition. They claimed incompetence, but I wonder if he had something to do with the mummy's disappearance.
Oh, is this the Clive expedition?
As far as I know, he's still here.
Honestly, somewhere in Cairo. Cairo. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce accents in German. Any idea where we might find him?
Just looking quickly. No, but I might be able to ask some questions. I'll be able to find out for you by tomorrow, maybe.
Oh, that'd be much appreciated.
Of course, yes. Anything for French, Dr. Kafour. And with that, as you head back out into the Cairo streets, the bustling Cairo streets, back to the hotel. Not this morning. No cats this morning. I think that is where we'll call an end to the session for tonight. So, thank you once again for playing tonight. Hope you had a great time. Let's go around and do our stars and our wishes. We'll go reverse order. Start with Robin.
Oh, getting to read the Necronomicon.
It's every COC player's dream is to read the Necronomicon.
Really? As for wishes, I suppose being more confident at the start of each new chapter, if that makes sense, because I'm never quite sure where to start.
Well, we did okay. We had a handful of leads, and it's blossomed out.
True. And also not having tech problems.
Yeah. That's one we all want, yeah. Stanza.
I think my star is sort of like is figuring out the Nephrin Carlisle theory idea. I'm just looking forward to finding out more at this point.
Brian.
Just happy to be in Egypt. So that's my star. Wishes. We figure out these cats. What's going on with them?
And for me, I did enjoy the little Faris Najar scene.
As short as it was.
Oh, yes, yeah.
No matter what we did, he was going to chase us out.
Pretty much, yeah. Then he comes back like that. Can you then come down and maybe try again later on when he's calmed down a bit, I guess. So yeah, that's probably another still to come.
That.
Still to come. Wishes, yeah. Interesting to see where you go to next. You say you've had lots of leads come out tonight, lots of important information coming out tonight. I did enjoy the whole stuff around the Al-Azif and the Necronomicon as well. That's quite good. Yeah. And with that, it only remains for me to say thank you all very much for watching. If you haven't done this already, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like and leave a comment down below and join our Discord. Be able to talk about this and any of our other games. And we will see you next time. Good night, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.